Imagine turning lead into gold, not the way alchemists once tried, but through science. In 2025 at CERN, a group of physicists managed to do just that using the Large Hadron Collider. For centuries, alchemists tried to turn common metals into gold, believing that this transformation could bring wealth and even immortality. But instead of magic, what they were seeking was actually much closer to science than they ever imagined. Lead has always been seen as a dull, ordinary metal, far removed from the brilliance of gold. But what if it were truly possible to change lead into real gold? This isn't magic, it's physics. The answer came at CERN, where the LHC was used to achieve what once seemed impossible, transforming lead into gold. The LHC is a massive particle accelerator capable of colliding subatomic particles, like protons and atomic nuclei, at nearly the speed of light. These collisions generate tremendous energy, recreating the conditions that existed just moments after the Big Bang. It was this unique environment that allowed scientists to manipulate lead and make it turn into gold. Although it happened on a very tiny scale and lasted only for an instant, what the scientists achieved was nothing short of incredible. The LHC accelerated lead nuclei to extreme speeds and collided them in a controlled way, creating the perfect conditions for those nuclei to transform into atoms of gold. How did it happen? When those lead nuclei collided, something extraordinary occurred. They lost 3 protons, and instead of lead, they became gold. Not magic, particle physics in action. The event was brief, and the amount of gold produced was minuscule, but the achievement was revolutionary. Of course, we can't start producing gold this way anytime soon. The process is incredibly expensive, and the atoms created are far too few to have any economic value. But what this shows is that the ancient dream of transmutation is no longer just a fantasy. It's real, and we can now see it happening, even if only on a microscopic scale. This discovery teaches us that particle physics can take us to places we once thought belonged only to myth and imagination. Transforming matter, once the stuff of legend, is now scientific reality. What once seemed impossible is now within reach. Science never stops surprising us, and who knows what else we might achieve in the future. This experiment opens the door to a new understanding of matter and energy, and reminds us that science truly has no limits. What once seemed impossible is now real. The future of material transmutation may be closer than we think. Even if the result was brief and microscopic, it revived one of humanity's oldest dreams and opened the door to a fascinating new world of particle physics, where even the impossible starts to feel possible.